We find ourselves in a fantasy world filled with magical creatures. Amid the bustle of the streets, our protagonist crosses paths with a girl who at first glance appears to be a dirty, mistreated slave, but he observes her closely. He notices something more. Her horn is broken, her wings are deformed, and her gaze is empty. It doesn't take him long to reach a conclusion. She is an abandoned familiar. In this world, familiars who are successfully summoned live surrounded by happiness, while failures are cast aside without mercy. With an air of superiority, the man approaches her and asks what defects she was born with. Surprisingly, she answers without hesitation. Besides her damaged horn and wings, she lacks emotions. Her original summoner had told her that neither pain nor violence would be able to draw a reaction from her. For anyone else, that would be an absolute failure, but for that strange mage named Zart, it was the complete opposite, a fascinating opportunity. With an unsettling smile, he makes it clear that from now on she will be his familiar. He warns her that she belongs to him and that he won't rest until he manages to make her expression completely ruined, though he doesn't intend to let her die easily. And so the life of these two begins. Zart forces her to train magical techniques and tears off her damaged horn, making her look more like a normal girl. He tries to teach her how to cook without success, drags her into dangerous and perhaps even fun situations, and in an unexpected twist, he even proposes marriage. What began as an experiment to prove that she could have feelings ends up turning into love. She becomes his wife, and they continue living their life as a married couple. In the end, 80 years pass while he tries to make her emotions bloom, but she never cries, never shows a smile, not even once, as mentioned by this 95-year-old man. She still looks as young as the first time they met. And although the man knows she will continue living for many more years, he feels at peace, knowing that she will be fine if something bad happens. Sensing that his end is near, the man gives her one last order. It's okay, even if it's a lie or an illusion. As he caresses her cheek, he asks her to please show him her smile. However, the man's face lights up when he sees something he had never seen before. He laughs and fills with joy, because he finally witnessed it. Just as he thought, he was wrong. But soon, the hand that was holding the girl's cheek loses all its strength. When she checks on her husband, she only notices how he slowly fades away until he closes his eyes, while she continues holding his hand. She remembers the words he once said, how he would make her face a complete mess. And so, as she places her hand back on her husband's cheek, she can't help but smile while tears fall down her face. For the first time in her life, she was crying and smiling. Thus, her husband's funeral is held. It seems that now she plans to travel to help any abandoned familiars, passing through the same places she shared with her husband. The monk in charge of the funeral mentions that her husband will be alone if she leaves, but she says she doesn't understand what loneliness is. And with a shy smile, she says that she has no emotions.